Good morning, all my fellow park enthusiasts. Welcome back. It's Friday morning. I love Friday morning. Friday's one of those days that I think is pretty much universally liked. I've become a bit of a Monday fan over the past few weeks or months. And Monday's just not one of those days that people are too fond of, and I get it. I definitely have been there with not liking Mondays. But Friday, everyone can get behind Friday, I feel like. Anyways, check this out. Over the weekend after Friday's stream, I did a little bit of work. Now, these are all the Pokemon that we already had max scores with, whether it was achieved on stream or just by ourselves, by myself in the darkness of my space. Anyways, but I managed to get max scores with all the Pokemon that I had left, so now the entire roster has been maxed out. And this is a very good thing, mind you. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna slightly adjust the... Okay, well, let's see if I can prevent there from being any static during today's stream. So, as you can see, we beat all the high scores. That was nice. We were really close with Meowth. It was like 99,400, so we managed to redeem ourselves from that run, which I don't think was even streamed. And then, of course, we also got Torchic. So now that we're done with Bastiodon's Block Barrage, it's time to finally try a different minigame. So, farewell, Bastiodon's Block Barrage. I won't say that Bastiodon's Block Barrage will be missed, because to be honest, I'm not so sure that it will be. It was fun times. It certainly was, but well, I'm sure we'll be back someday. We'll see. We'll see Block Barrage again someday. So this is the new game I've selected for us to pursue max scores in. The max score is actually 40,800 for every Pokemon. So that's gonna be what we chase here. Okay, you're gonna have to give me a moment. Given that there's a bit of lag, I need to get the timing down so that I can max out my score here now. The deal is, there's a small window where you can swing your remote and get, I think what's called like a something. I don't know what it's called, but it multiplies your score by some number. I'm not sure. Maybe 2. Okay, well that's not working out right now. Anyways, I was playing on on my own, obviously, and I realized something, and that is that there is. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say something stupid because I've already said this like a dozen times, so I apologize for parroting it one more time. But there's a decent bit of lag on the stream here, and that's just what I see from the gameplay being taken right from my Wii. Oops. Okay, so it's not 100, it becomes 300 when you get the timing down. We'll just call it a critical hit. When you get a critical hit, you get 300 points, and that's pretty cool. Now, this may very well be the last stream. Oops. Oops. This may be the last stream that we do on my actual Wii. It's maybe the final time that we stream on my Wii. And that is because, among various reasons, I think I'm... I think the novelty has worn off a bit. Streaming on an actual console is nice in concept, but if I can't really make it work to the same, level of success as just emulating the game, then I may have to go down the emulation path. Oops. Now the nice thing about Scizor is that you actually have a pretty big window to swing. I only missed one shot that time, so I think I'm going to try swinging a bit earlier. That's going to be my plan. Oh, Alright, I think I can do better than this. Alright, here's our first success. Love to see it. I also enjoyed the novelty of being able to use the Wii Remote. After all, this game was made for the Wii Remote. I don't think they actually let you use the classic controller for this game. But of course, if I emulate, then I can use pretty much whatever I want. But I did like using the Wii Remote. I actually have a bit of a problem with Magmortar being in so many minigames. If you think about it, Magmortar was in, the last minigame we played, Bastion Block Barrage. Also in this minigame. Also in Rotom's, what's it called? Rotom's Spooky Shoot 'em Up. And maybe in another one? At the very least, it's in 3 separate minigames. And there are some Pokemon, some pals, that don't have any minigame appearances, which I think is a real shame. I think they should have aimed for a bit more diversity in the minigame lineups. Oops. Oops. Looks like that time I was a bit late. Oops. Darn it. Oh, it's definitely more costly to miss critical hits later down the line than earlier, because of course they're multiplied not only by the critical hit factor, but also, um, well, that's really the only thing that changes, but also you need to consider that the multiplier increases for the, what's it called, the combin, I wouldn't call it a combo bonus, but the bonus for consecutive hits. What? Okay, well, oh, darn, just continue. Okay, we did it. Cool. Love that. This would be a good time for a little hydration break. I'd say timing button presses is probably a little bit easier than timing, a wrist flick. That is, of course, my personal opinion. But there's just more movement involved with flicking the wheel out. Oh, man. Oops. Oops. It's a bit faster to restart than complete the minigame and then retry from, the completion menu. Darn it! Alright guys, hypothetical question. If your worst op was to sneeze in front of you right now, would you bless them? Personally, I feel like I would. Personal feelings aside, I think it's just probably good karma to say bless you when someone sneezes. Even if that person happens to be the biggest op. And I get it, because I have a lot of foes. And I don't know where I got the idea to talk about this. Just forget it. Big Machamp fan, sizable fan of Machamp. Oop, I messed that one up. Not bad. We missed one, but now we gotta miss none if we want to move on to the next Pokemon. Aw, brother. Alright, let's say we're past the stage where we need to see out our attempts to the end just to get practice in. The timing is pretty much the same for every Pokemon, it's just that some Pokemon have larger windows to get critical hits. If you swing the Wii remote sideways, sometimes it doesn't register the movement. Oh man. Better to swing straight down. Or straight up, I guess. Wow, what is happening? This does seem like a pretty hot place. Also, I just thought about something. You can play as Blaziken and Blaziken's Boulder Dash, Empoleon and Empoleon Snow Slide, but you can't play as Venusaur and Venusaur's Vine Swing. Is that good or bad? Is that a good or a bad thing for Venusaur? Because on one hand, it's like an L for participation, but also Venusaur's opening up that spot to, another Pokemon, since every minigame roster has, the same number. I can't remember what it is. I think it might be 16. Alright, we did it. Yeah, so Venusaur's kind of stepping aside so that, another Pokemon can enjoy his minigame. If you think about it, that really means something. That's a really nice thing to do. So even though Venusaur can't play its own minigame, I feel like Venusaur is doing something nice. I mean, think about it. Blaziken just straight up leaves the other side. I wouldn't say unattended. Obviously, Golem is there helping out, but you know, stops posing up on the other side to play the game. And I feel like he's kind of, you know, uh, slacking off on his job. If I'm being real. Oh, I screwed that one up. But it's okay. I'll actually see this one out to the end. Wow, 39,000. That's close, but the only score I care about is 40,800. Oops. Gosh. Yeah, we're gonna just keep seeing it get more and more difficult. Okay, well, darn. Oh my gosh. It seems to be late more often than it is early in terms of our missed timings. Oh, you got me, dog. Why'd you switch up the timing like that? Okay. Let's retry. Darn. What's it gonna take to not screw up here? Because I feel like we very nearly completed it at the start. And now we're just floundering a little bit. We're floundering a little bit. We'll find our groove again, I'm sure. No, dude! Oh my gosh, hold on. No! I don't want to see the result of. Please let me leave. How many boulders are there anyways? Why don't we count? Let's count and see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. Did I screw up? I can't even tell. Oh, I did screw up. Ah, man. 39,000 is not our true high score. Remember that first attempt when we got 39,700 maybe? Okay, well, if we embarrass ourselves like this, we can't expect to, I don't know what we were expecting to begin with, but now we can't expect. No more expectations. Okay, well, I definitely swung the Wii remote. I swung the Wii remote, but very well. I will accept your challenge. I will swing the Wii remote in a more proper fashion so that perhaps he will register its movements in the time I wish. Oh no, dude, this is tragic. Did you see that swing? Oh my gosh. Let me out of here. Dude. If I swing the Wii remote too hard, it's like, my entire body shakes. I'm really getting into this. Definitely not as complex or difficult as Bastidon's block barrage was getting at this point, but man. Okay, come on. No comment. No comment about that one. No, dude, I hate it. They switch it up on you, dog. They switch it up. It's not fair. Okay, well, I mean, it's completely fair. But it's tough. I I don't know what to say in my defense, really. I should know it's coming, and yet I screw it up very often. Mmm. I see. Maybe I just need more oxygen in my brain. Need to take Deep breaths. Give life to my lungs, and my lungs will transfer the blood to my cranium, where it is much needed right now. Maybe also my eyes. I'd like to have my eyes in fully functioning. I'm not getting anything right now. Oh my gosh. Tell you what, once we get the max score on Marowak, I think we're gonna stop this mini game. We'll find a different mini game to torture ourselves with. Alright, we did it. That was quick. You know what, maybe I wouldn't mind trying one more Pokemon. Let's see who's next. If we keep turning to the right, we're gonna get Farfetch'd. Okay, Farfetch'd. Let's say we'll give 5 attempts on Farfetch'd. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, there goes number 1. Excuse me there. Oh, darn. Darn. Double darn. Maybe water will also help us. Farfetch'd is pretty cool with that leak. But I mean, just how hard is that leak? I mean, we're crushing boulders with it. It's no easy task to crush a boulder. And yet Farfetch'd is doing it with the leak. Better than I could do, for sure. Oops. Oopsie. Now see, if that was Scizor, there would have been nothing wrong. Okay, so is this number 5 now? Oops. Well, it's over. It's over. I guess we might as well see it out to the end. We're going to restart. This will be our last attempt. I think we just finished the 5th one, but I just realized that it's faster to go to a different minigame from the end screen after you've completed one. I got so used to stopping in the middle or at the end of attempts to avoid the end screen. Oh my gosh, this is so sad. Oh, look how sad this is. This is the saddest. Take a new high score with us on the way out. Now, we didn't have to do that last attempt. We could have just unpressed the pause button and it still would have been faster. But it's not speed. I don't know what I'm yapping about. Anyways. I think I'll play Venusaur's Fine Swing. Nice, fun, and friendly game. Fun. We don't have records with some of these Pokemon. Let's go ahead and try them out. So we're just gonna flick the Wii remote to swing, increase the length of the swing, and then we'll press the B button when we want to let go. Very cool. Alright. Ooh, got close to 180. Maybe we could play again. Could see big things for Trico here. Yeah, the timing still doesn't feel quite right. Ooh, that was... Yeah, that was a lot better. Sure enough, that was a bit too early. Pikachu's a real friend if you think about it. The only one who's there to show up for Chimchar at its lowest. I mean, of course Venusaur is there, but I mean, it's kind of Venusaur's job to be there, you know? Now the Spearow and the Lotad want to show up and act like supporters. They just want a piece of the success. You gotta keep the real friends around, like Pikachu. Okay, so Apom's tail looks a little stiff here in my opinion, but no matter. 200 and something or other feed. That's a lot of feed. That is a lot of feed. Um, oops. I'm curious, in the other releases of this game, do they still measure the distance of this minigame in feet, or do they change it? On one hand, I feel like they would, just because feet aren't really used for a lot of things outside of the States. Um, but at the same time, if they did change the measurement, then that would just completely change the scale that we're talking about with the minigame. They're obviously not going to change the parameters. Let's say that they change feet to meters for international releases of the game. And I know this game didn't first release here. Okay, I get that. I'm just saying that if in other versions of the game they had it in meters instead of feet, I don't think that the creators of the game would have scaled the Pokemon's abilities differently so that they would end up having the same maximum distances. Which is why it kind of believes me to think that it could be measured in feet in other versions of the game. What an odd place to have a line at 228 feet. Oh, not there. Not there at all. That's okay. We're gonna break our record with Mankey. We're gonna do it, for sure. Yeah, so perhaps it's time I share my ambitions for the coming weeks. Should I... Oh man. Should I actually try to start streaming on emulator? First thing is that I won't have, all the mini games unlocked, so I'll have to actually play the game. I imagine that maybe I'll do that, at least some of it on this stream. Not like today's stream, but just on this, channel. So I'll do a casual playthrough just so I can beat the game, and then whatever minigame I might want to play, I'll have to befriend all the Pokemon for it. Obviously, I have to beat all the bonus scores so that I can unlock the legendary Pokemon. Oh, that is... Wait, what? Okay, so it looks like my philosophy might not be right here. It may be the case that I'm generally just releasing too early. Alright, once we've done this attempt, let's just say once we've been able to beat our high score Mankey. Oof. Once we've been able to do that, let's just do one more attempt with every Pokemon. And then we'll finish things off with a round of Bastiodon's Block Barrage, just as maybe a bit of a send-off. Ooh, that doesn't look... Oh wow, no, that did do it. Okay. Oopsie. Now the reason I said oopsie was actually because I pressed a button on my headphone and it made a funny sound. Okay, Krogunk doesn't feel all too mobile. That's okay. I'm gonna go far. You know, I actually saw a guy riding a tricycle this week. It's not an everyday occurrence, but it did happen earlier this week. I don't remember the exact day. What I do remember is that I was pretty impressed. Also confused because I don't really know why you'd be riding a. Did I say motorcycle? I meant unicycle. It's a little embarrassing if I end up saying that. It's okay. No one's watching. No one will find out. Maybe I'll take a bit of water. I did say I plan to do one more attempt. One more attempt with every Pokemon. I've ended up doing a bit more than that. But look, we broke 250 feet. I mean, that's, that's cool. Not a new high score, but it is cool. Apparently it's good enough for confetti. Confetti that's coming out of Venusaur's flower somehow. Somehow. I don't know. Makes me believe that those might not be confetti petals and actually spores or something. Which may be a bit concerning. But that's okay. Now my real question here is how does Tangrowth look so mobile? Oops. Oh no. Because Tangrowth, alright, we won't accept that one. We won't accept that one. Actually, okay, hold on, I lied. I didn't see them in the background because they weren't moving. I was not seeing enough movement, in a manner of speaking. I didn't even notice they were there because they were sulking, just like everyone. Okay, well, I may have been a bit harsh on Lotad. Also, Shinx was there. Big for Shinx, but like I was saying, how is Tangrowth so mobile when he's just so big and chunky? How can it be? This is a question I plan to look into further. Now, I do have theories, okay? We know that Tangrowth is made of vines. Maybe Tangrowth just really understands vines at a more intimate level than other Pokemon do. Not to mention, Tangrowth runs its own minigame in the Haunted Zone. Runs its own minigame that also involves swinging on vines. So perhaps it's the case that Tangrowth just knows something the rest of the Pokemon don't. Anyways, we've got a few more Pokemon to go to. Now, Lucario is also a Pokemon that shows up in multiple minigames, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember which ones, to be honest. But I know that it's more than just this. Okay, shout out to 285 feet. Actually, no shout outs to that, because can definitely do better, for sure. For some reason, Infernape does not feel that quick. Doesn't feel that mobile. I don't feel that motivated, to be honest. But look at that, 300 feet. Sure, we could do better, but we're just gonna continue doing one attempt. And here's Blaziken. Blaziken came all the way to the Meta Zone to try out this game. And it's good to see that they're friends again, because I'm pretty sure Blaziken, Venusaur, and Empoleon all had some kind of beef back before we entered the park and collected all the shards. Alright. 299. Maybe we could do better than that, but let's just move on. Go! We reached the final line. That was pretty fun. Set a new record in the process. Love that. We still have, oopsie. Still have 2 more Pokemon. Munchlax and Magikarp. That will be interesting. Okay, alright. We beat Magikarp's score by 2/10, more or less. It's pretty big. Okay, I don't think that's a new high score, but that's okay. Oh, it is a new high score. By several tenths. Well, that's that. It was fun. It was a good time, for sure. But now we're gonna finish up Bastiodon's Black Barrage, maybe for the final time ever on this Wii. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. So we didn't actually get to see on stream the attempts that got Torchic and Meowth to max score. So I'll reenact the attempt real quick, just so you can understand. So it's like this, okay? I started off pretty standard, doing pretty standard things. Man. Feels like it's been a while, even though it most definitely has not been a while since I last played this. It's been like, I don't know, maybe 6 days, maybe 5 or 6 days. Not that long. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Gotta hurry. No! Okay. I know I don't want to strike out so early. Okay, that was sad. That was also kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's kind of a mistake, an error, if you will. Yeah, anyway, so that was really close. Not what I was about to say. Uh-oh. That was my reenactment of my max score attempt. Yeah, that's basically how it went down. Except instead of 40,000, got a different score. Alright, let's finish it up. It's been a long time since we used Pokemon with a wide hitbox or fast movement, so I'd just like to see what it feels like. Oh boy. Oh yeah. This should be a cinch. Maybe not, dude. Oh my gosh. Way too fast. that is clown activity. How did this happen? Wow. Yeah, this feels weird. This is almost uncomfortable. But you do cover like half the screen. I doubt you ever have to worry about not being able to make it to your next shot location. I feel like I just don't have to worry at all. Oops. I don't think that was even necessary. But we stopped the power streak so we could maybe catch up to the ball. Wow. You did all that with one ball, considering considering the first ball got 0 points. Yeah, wow. I couldn't imagine just how fast Metagross would be. Okay, well that felt good. That was a good way to revisit the minigame, perhaps for the last time. For a while. At least on the Wii. Since I'm probably going to be using Dolphin or something from now on. I may show up with the Wii on Monday if I can't figure it out by then, but very soon going to be changing up. my streaming method, so look for that in the future. Of course, right now there's nobody here, so it is what it is. Also, I never completely got... Wait, did I? No matter. Seems like I never completely got rid of the stack, but that's okay. It's been a pretty good stream, pretty fun stream. It's been about an hour, so I feel like it's been a sufficient and fulfilling stream. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but gonna go ahead and end it off here. Thank you for joining me this morning, spending your time with me. Please hydrate, take heart, and take care of yourself in the days to come.